Hey y'all, we're just back to continue our conversation about this whole issue of perception as it relates to husband and wife.
I think that's damaging
I mean,
a lot
it's
of
very
marriages.
damaging. I know it because I've seen it chronically in counseling sessions where, you know, the woman said you said something, he said I didn't say it, and boom, boom, boom. We want to talk about how we deal with that misunderstanding, because I'm going to tell you something. If we get to if marriages keep getting hung in perception, we will never get past it, and we're going to damage the family. I'm talking about total families, because just as you don't, because you two are not communicating well, it goes right over into your family, your children, all of them. Y'all are not going to communicate well.
Matter of fact, that's the best legacy you can leave to your kids.
Is the ability to calm down and really try to get the point of. I heard a pastor once say, he said, if you get anything, get an understanding.
That's it.
Quit trying to be right. It's no right. It's an understanding.
Understand.
So that means I got to slow down when you say to me, look, I don't like how you're looking at me, I don't like what you're saying to me, then I'm going to need you to return. I'm talking about stop that right then and begin to look at me in my eyes and say, that is not what I'm trying to do. I've gotten too passionate in the way I spoke to you. I will calm down. I just ask you for forgiveness to quit that right now, so that we can get an understanding about what we need to discuss and come to some clarity. About how
because
to do
it. the thing about perception, because we definitely all come from different backgrounds.
Certainly.
And we've been raised different. You know, understand? But the Word of God is supposed to be the mediator. So if you're studying the Word of God and I'm studying the Word of God, the alertness is there.
Exactly.
So when you say to me that, hey, look, I don't like the way you speaking to me.
Your voice is
and then what happens is those very scriptures that we talking about in the way of words, they should come into play.
They
should.
Hey,
you know what? That hey,
I should humble myself to the Word of God.
I'm not speaking to you right, and I don't have to agree that I'm not speaking.
That's
with
correct.
You right. I just need to know that if I say I love you, then the fact is that I need to humble myself and say, you know what? I don't need to be speaking to you that way.
Correct.
Let's start this thing over and deal
immediately.
With it, you know.
And two, you know, I heard this pastor say one time, he said, look, when you come into an argument, don't come in trying to be right. Come in trying to get a situation right.
Right.
There's a difference. See,
Yeah.
It's all in the attitude.
Well,
it's all in how you bringing the stuff.
First of all, personal. That's what we're doing.
Absolutely.
We're taking it personal. You're attacking me and I'm attacking you. Remember we say a gentle answer would turn away wrath. And that's the thing we need to understand. We need to keep in mind, because remember the scriptures say it's not flesh and blood. It's principalities, things that driving this whole demonic thing.
Absolutely.
When Satan have been allowed a foot in, he gonna destroy, kill it. That's what he gonna do. So if we can get this whole perception thing right, I think we're gonna begin to get some
because I think what happens too when we do get it right, Ronnie, we're gonna pass it on to our children. They're gonna learn how to
art of communication.
Absolutely, they're gonna learn how to do well with how they talk, the way they. What words they use in order to get an understanding. There's going to be a lot more patient with each other. I mean, literally, we've really got to get to this quickly, y'all. Because I am seeing marriages demolished over the way we speaking to each other. I've heard men, just say bad things about their wives, sitting up in front of them, standing there. I mean, not building up his wife at all.
No.
And I'm telling you, women, just from a woman's standpoint, if you don't build your husband up, guess what you get? You get a man that's broken down. And I promise you, with all of my heart, a broken man cannot lead a home. He just can't do it.
And a man is not going to get the best from his helper when he done beat her down.
Absolutely.
You're just not going to get it. She may give you something, but she not going to give you the best. And that's the main thing that we're seeking from one another. We're seeking to get the best.
Absolutely.
And the way we do that is we build one another up.
That's right.
And that's the thing about it. So this perception thing is really
important.
critical. I mean, it's critical. And that's why we did that way with words, because we want you to watch your words.
Yes.
We want you to watch how you, and one of the things that I want to challenge men to do is to slow down and hear what your wife is saying. And you don't have to agree with everything that she's saying, but you definitely have to respect what she's saying.
Yes.
And that's the main thing about it, because women are delicate. They're delicate and they get their feelings hurt. And so what you want to do you want to go back and make the thing right.
You do.
And hey, let me tell you something. If you're a child of God, He done spoke to you on this stuff.
Yeah,
when you done hurt your wife, He done spoke to you.
Women too. When you running your mouth and tearing him down, you just need to know it's going to be much more harder to bring him back up. Because guess what? God hates the Lord.
Well, I'm gonna say this: when you tearing each other down, how is that working for you? Because it ain't working. You understand what I'm saying? Because you getting what you getting, which is half-hearted stuff.
It is.
You know, and so we want to challenge you. We want to challenge you, and as we continue to walk through this marriage thing, we're gonna be bringing you some segments that's dealing with some of the people that we've counseled. But this whole perception thing, because there's some time when people come in and we can't even tell whether they live in the same house because their story is so different. And so
her
what I'm saying
is, what happened was different in here.
And we got to bring that thing together.
Nobody's taking time.
Nobody's taking time to really work that thing out. So we hate we ran out of time on you last time, and we wanted to come back and finish what we was talking about, because we think that perception thing is one of the things that is totally killing marriage today. And so God has given each one of us a way to reason and think, and sometimes those things don't come out the same way. But we know that the Word of God is to bring us into oneness. So therefore, if each person is growing in the Word of God, then God is saying that we have the ability to bring that perception.
Exactly. And quit saying you cannot do it. that person is making me. And I'm telling you, that person is not making you nothing.
Yeah.
You are deciding to go against what you know God is telling you to do.
Yeah.
And that is to slow down, begin to think about what you're going to say, and do that lovingly.
Yeah. So until we see you next time, may God bless you and keep you as our prayer. And remember, a life unexamined is not a life unexamined. God bless you.